further ado, let's get right into it, guys. You guys know what time it is. This is our one time a week where we get a chance to praise and recognize the people who are actually got their foot on the ground and actually doing it, right? Our account managers now are some of the best in the business. I'm willing to wager that against anybody, right? Against any other company out here. Why? Because I get a chance to circle amongst the troops often, right? I get a chance to see you guys in Philly. I get a chance to see you guys in Brooklyn. I'm in VA right now. I can't wait to see you guys because when I do see you, I see a conviction. I see people that are willing to kick ass and take names and get the job done, right? They no longer want to be broke. You're not going to settle just for being right. So with that being said, let's talk about it, right? It's time to get into our 1K earners. Yes, our 1K earners. We even may have some 2K earners. I don't know. Let's get right to it. The first person I would like to recognize is someone that is always right, that is always focused on making sure that he's a 1K earner. He's focused on feeding get to a six-figure income, and I'm super proud of him. His name is Eugene Moses. Many of you guys see Eugene Moses, right? He sometimes, or maybe you see him outside in the field if you work closely with him in PA, or maybe he's hit you up before because he's a bit of everywhere, right? He's always asking questions. He's always trying to learn and find out more. Eugene Moses earned $1,080 this week, guys. Come off mute and give it up for him.
Woo! Go, New Jane. Get it, New Jane.
Let's go.
Keep it up.
Absolutely, guys. We are not haters here. We want to make sure that we are congratulators. I wish we had them on the call because we need to hear from the big dogs that's actually making it happen out there. We went through a total overhaul or a total overhaul inside of Philly. I see you, Eugene. I just want to make sure I give you your flowers right now. We went through a total overhaul, right? Some people fell off. Some people wasn't able to pick back up and run with the ball, but Eugene never stopped, right? He just put it up inside of his mind like, hey, I'm going to go to my which I know where my locations are, and I'm going to be able to just make sure my sales. And when I think about Eugene, I seen him this weekend, right? I seen him 2 days ago. He didn't even know I seen him. He was sitting there blending in. He was outside of his location like he normally is. He had just made a sale. I could see him. He was looking for his next victim, right? Literally, you could see he was on attack mode, right? He's focused. You can see from his numbers. So without further ado, I just want to make sure that I give you 30 to 60 seconds. Eugene, come off mute, man, and inspire us all, brother. Congratulations.
What's going on, team? Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's been a good week. The zip code thing and all that. We just adjusting to it. My suggestion is just try to come up with a different sales pitch, because a lot of things that used to work don't work no more. So basically, what I do is I consider myself. I basically don't really never come to nobody and try to sell them cable. I offer them a service and I provide them with information. And if they decide to choose to spend money for cable, then I will offer them cable. But if you notice me, I say, hey, how you doing? I got some great news for you today. They're like, what's that? I'm like, did you know I could give you free home internet today? They're like, yeah, how was that? And then, I just run a story down. And then once you meet somebody, they got money and they start acting like they got money, I ask them, okay, what's your budget? Let's start something. Let's keep you under a budget. What's your cap? What's your bottom? And when I figure that out, I just go from there. And then when I'm done with that customer, I go to the next, and I go to the next. Sometimes I even help people that's already don't even need. They just need ACP to say that little extra $30 for groceries and stuff. Mainly like the senior citizens and stuff like that. And you got to stay on the phone a lot with Verizon, because if you look at it like this, if a job tell you go to the job and somebody say, how much you pay an hour? And they be like $100 an hour. You gonna be like, oh, I want that job. So you gonna stay on a call with Verizon if you got to for an hour to make sure your sale goes through. So I just tell you, just do your own work, do due diligence, stay in territory, and let's keep getting this money, man.
Woohoo! Listen, guys, he just dropped the bomb on us. He just said that you got to persevere. You got to stay committed. Literally, he said, stay in territory. These are some of the things, right, that I want for you guys to actually learn from your peers. You don't need to learn it from the top. Learn it from your peers here at this company, right? Eugene, you have the right attitude. I really appreciate you, man. And let's just make sure that we give it up for Eugene with $1,080 this week, guys. Woohoo! I know that feels good. Somebody else that I really want to make sure that I recognize and acknowledge, man, is Tim. I wish that Tim was on this call. Tim is kicking ass and taking names. If you guys see him, he's up inside of our Brooklyn, New York office, right? He speaks 3 different languages now at this point, right? Obviously, someone that's a valued asset to us. I mean, literally almost 7 sales, 7 sales yesterday, 10 sales the day previous, right? He is somebody that I can tell you stays on top of his clients. He has to make sure that he spends a lot of time on the phone with Verizon. Why? Because he likes to walk them through the entire process. ACP is here, guys. ACP is here. I'm gonna say this again. ACP is here. It's not a luxury to have internet. It is now a necessity, right? So who is us? We become necessities, right? We become a necessary client to each and every one of our customers. So without further ado, guys, $1,360 Tim made. Come off mute. Let's make sure that we give it up for him. Woohoo!
Good job, Tim. Good job.
I wish he would.
Good job, Tim.
And give him his 30 to 60 seconds because he always has something profound to say. I don't know who he was in the previous lives, but I could tell you this right here. He is ordained in this one, right? He loves to help people. That's all he talks about is helping people. So without that, I hopefully he listens to the playback and he listens to this praise that we're giving him. The next person I would definitely want to make sure I give it up for is none other than Cedar Moore with $1,615.38. Let's give it up, guys. Come off mute and make sure that you salute her. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Great job,
Good
Cedar.
job.
Great
Good
job.
job. Good job.
Do we have
Thank
Cedar?
you guys so much.
Please, 30 to 60 seconds if you can.
I just appreciate you guys. That's all I have to say. I appreciate you guys. Just gotta get it. Just have to have the mindset to want to do and keep going and persevering and learning, stay motivated and learn from the greatest.
Cedar, we appreciate you. I just want you to make sure that you know that, right? Cedar got into a car accident early on this week. She's in an enormous amount of pain. She's been fighting through it. I'm talking about she hasn't missed a call. Her team hasn't suffered at all. It's real leadership. Again, you cannot teach leadership. I cannot bottle this up and put this in a Sprite can and pass it to anybody. If I could, that would be the real product that I actually go out and sell, right? That would be the contract that I would want, not just for Verizon. So with that being said, I just want to make sure that we do. I mean, we give it up for her. Cedar Moore, guys, give it up for her one more time. Woohoo! So, no, that was weak, guys. Don't be a hater. Let's give it up for her, guys. Come on now.
Great job, Cedar. Good job.
To make it to the top of this leaderboard, it is not easy. She had to work for it. Obviously, here, this is an all commission paying job for everybody on this call. It is very important that we make sure that we salute that and give it up for them. So great job, Cedar. Now, someone else that I want to make sure that I give it up for is Mike Dupree. Mike Dupree is here inside of Virginia. You know, he's been working nonstop, tirelessly. He is somebody that I hired even before I got to Virginia. He literally said to me, Q, if you're telling me what you're telling me is true, I'm going to be the top dog here, right? And you guys know what I like. People talk to me like that, I get excited almost, right? Like, hold up, you're declaring to me who you're going to be in advance. I love it because I'm going to hold your foot to the fire. And I'm going to tell you something, that he has been nothing short of amazing. He has 2 tents inside of he, you know, he sets up. I never have to call him. 9 a.m. He's already at the location. If I need him to do anything, he's willing to do it. He calls me every day after the field, right? He is somebody that I really think can be a great leader here. And I can't wait till he gets you know, the wind underneath his wings, right? And start to mature and start to recruit. Right now, he's focusing on the sales portion, as we all should be, right? Until you get to tier 3 consistently, until you actually get the sales pitch down, until you actually get, you know, your habits correct, then absolutely. Then next step is to make sure that you recruit. So I'm looking forward to Mike Dupree, who made $1,810, guys. Give it up for him.
Great job, Mike. Great job.
Yes.
Listen, I'm so excited that everybody, you know, I'm so excited, right? Because we're defeating the bully right now, right? Each and every week, I like to make sure that people can see us making money. This will be back on video on YouTube for our playback, but it just brings, you know, it just brings me back to a really grateful place. And my next message, right, I guess for this morning is, remember why you started here at this company. I oftentimes have to go back to that. You guys see me sitting outside right now. You know, I often need to get away at least 30 minutes of my day, right? Where I get a chance to focus and just remain grateful and become grateful all over again. And what I do remember is I remember when each and every one of you guys came to this company, and I was sure of it. You guys were just looking for a job, literally just looking for a job. You would do anything that you possibly could, right? If you look back at what you've done previously, right, you would probably say to yourself, like, yeah, you're right, Q. I was just looking for a job. But really what you found was you found a company that was focused on financial freedom, right? You know, you found a company that was focused on community and building a community of like-minded individuals that were focused on success. Really what you found is entrepreneurship, right, at its finest, right? And now you're at a point now where you're actually growing. And I love to see it. I love to see you guys go from 0 to 60 here. And I just wanted to make sure I take some time out just to remind you, remember why you started here and remember what your goals are in front of you. Right now, we have an amazing opportunity where you can earn a 6-figure income. Now, I'll be honest with you, right? And I'll be honest with you, and you can be honest with yourself. These type of opportunities don't come around every day, right? A skill set has to be obtained. Usually to get to 100K income, you have to develop the skill set, and you do that through time. You don't do that instantly, right? It's not a position I can think of where you're going to be able to make 100K your first year inside the business, not even your second year inside the business. You're going to have to work your way up. You're going to have to develop these skill sets and these tools, right? But I thank God because we've been able to kind of hone our skills, take all of our tutelage, take all of our knowledge and put it together in the form of our training tools and through the mentorship that we provide here. And now we're able to take off. And a lot of you guys are doing just that. $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 per month in income you're taking home right now at this point. And that's exactly why I want to speak directly to my account managers, right? Because even though a lot of them are not on this call, make sure that we're going to make sure that these calls become mandatory because they are important. It's important that you guys hear from myself and get to be with your other teammates here, right? But obviously, as an account manager, you're responsible. You're responsible for your client, making sure that they get installed and get any benefits that they're supposed to get. Once you do that, you're going to reap the benefits. I was always taught that the way to become successful is to help others to become successful. You get enough people what they want, and you will obviously always have what you want. And that's exactly what we do on a daily basis. So I want to just make sure I take some time and remind you guys of that. Now, obviously, my next thing is I want to get into Bridge the Gap University. Bridge the Gap University is going to be how we get to the next level, guys. Obviously, right now, we're over 30 sales agents, right, in between Brooklyn, Philadelphia, and VA. That's no small task. But I was asking the leadership team this morning, can you guys imagine a point where we're at 100 sales agents inside of this company, 100 account managers? Can you guys see that on this program? Come off mute and let me know, or drop it inside the chat right now and let me know. Can you see it? And if not, let me know as well, because maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe I'm thinking too big. Maybe I'm just too much for myself, right? Let me know. Can you guys imagine when we're at 100 agents?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to hear from some other people.
Yeah.
Right? Of
Of
course, I'm hearing from Rob. Of course, I'm hearing from Joseph, right? Who else, guys? Does anybody doubt it? Let me say that. Does anybody doubt it?
Nah.
Please.
No, I believe once we get the zip codes unlocked, if we get 100, it'll be over. It'll be a game changer. That'll be a real fun fact bomb that you drop.
Oh, it's on. It's on. I want you guys to understand something right now. If you guys are telling me what you got, if what you guys are telling me, and then you guys can see us getting to 100 agents, I want you guys to know that will put us at an extremely large amount of responsibility on us and on anybody else that we hire. And what I mean by that is, guys, is that everybody that we hire, like, you know, Eugene, you recruited a gentleman by the name of Jonathan. He's doing well here. He got his first paycheck here. Because of you, you changed his life, right? Because someone else gave you the opportunity. The idea is I put a lot of responsibility on that. But in order for us to get to 100 agents, we have to be able to train them. You need more leadership. But leadership doesn't come easy. Not everybody is a leader. Right? Everybody likes to be a leader. They like to talk like a leader, but you have to be so selfless. You have to be willing to give the information. You have to be able to feed others before you even feed yourself. And not a lot of people have that opportunity. They don't have enough to be able to feed others first and before they feed themselves. I say this to you because Bridge the Gap University does exactly that. It's a way for me to be able to train each and every sales agent, right? But do it intelligently right through our online training platform. You guys have a lot of questions, and I need for you guys to get your questions answered. And we want to know that you've been trained properly. So Bridge the Gap University is there. You know, Mathali has been reaching out to you guys, and she's going to continue reaching out to you guys. And if we need to, we're going to even deactivate IDs if we need to, until I actually see where you have Bridge the Gap University. Nothing is more important than you getting the information. I know what you're thinking. Nah, man, all I need is to check. I just need to check. You're not going to get the check if you don't get the information. Bottom line, you're always going to feel undervalued if you don't get the information, because that's when you start to receive the real checks. That's what I want you guys to understand now. So Bridge the Gap University is going to be a wealth of knowledge. I need for you guys to log on. And if anybody on this call has logged on, I just want to make sure that I give the floor to you so that you can take some time right now to say, what have you experienced on Bridge the Gap University right now? Do I have anybody that's taken Bridge the Gap University that is willing to share some things that they've learned from Bridge the Gap University at this point? Okay. So let me just say this. We've been doing a hell of a job, but I'm gonna tell you something, right? My phone rings constantly with questions, and I can't answer every call that calls my phone, right? And then, you know, I don't want anybody to miss the information. So it's very important. If you haven't logged on to the university, you better make sure that you definitely log on. Right. So with that being said, that was a humbling experience for me, because it let me know we're doing a great job just by word of mouth and training you. But you know, we don't have as many leaders as we can to actually train you inside the office. We need for you guys to get this information. So without further ado, make sure that you log on. I think I beat that home already. Now, obviously, another thing that I want to go over is we had an amazing award ceremony this week, right? This week inside of Brooklyn. And I just want to go over some of our participants and some of our award winners. Now, we sent the awards right to your home so that you guys didn't have to carry anything home. And I just want to go over some of our top performers. Now, we've added some awards too, by the way. Now, obviously last month, right, previous months, we've had our Outstanding Performer Award in the form of what's called a plaque, right? Hopefully you guys have those up on your wall. It means something to me. Hopefully it means something to you. It's our way of just communicating to you that we really respect and admire you. Right. So with that being said, we got some more top performers or outstanding performers with Joseph Mandeshay. He got an Outstanding Performer Award. That award is in the mail. It's already on its way to you. Tim Lamb, also outstanding performer, definitely most consistent there, right? And I also want to give it up for Eugene Moses, who also got another outstanding performer award. So that's 2 months in a row. He's been kicking ass and taking names. Now we've added on some additional awards. We also got this month a top recruiter award. And who does that go to? That goes to Robert Cherry, who recruited 5 people inside of the business now at this point. He just now has to get them rocking and rolling, right? He's going to have some fall off, but he's learning, right? He's someone that's already mastered the sales game. He's been a top performer for a very long time. Now he's given others the opportunity. His plate is full, and now he can afford to make sure that he feed others, right? And I love that. Thank you for that, right? So with that being said, right, Michael Kaufman, we added a Rising Star Awards. Michael is somebody that came aboard here and he started kicking ass from day one, making sure that he had everything that he needed, made sure that he asked questions, and he got out of his box right away. So thank you to Michael. Dudley Francois, most valuable player, right? I said Dudley is the most valuable player in this award, and these awards are going to go on, right, each and every month. Someone is going to get the most valuable player award, right? I like to joke with him because he is a bit of a player as well. I say that because when I think of a player, I think of a sports team. I think of somebody that's always ready to go, that's always ready to be a part. If I need something, he's right there. He's on top of it, right? What else can he do to help make this, to help us win the game? And that's what I mean by most valuable player. So congratulations there. And then my favorite award, the top award that I just love giving out so much, is the Leadership Award. You guys know that I'm big on leadership, and that award went to Cedar Moore this month, right? So I just want to make sure that we come off mute and we give it up for our top performers and the awards that they got coming to them. Guys, give it up.
Yay.